Hey now, what is up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB. I already recorded a review for Black Lightning, the premiere episode. It's on my channel if you guys want to check that out. And I originally wasn't going to do this, but after watching these shows come back, I'm talking about the CW superhero TV shows, I have many thoughts. So I decided, why not make a video where I'm talking about them. First, let me talk about what I just got done watching. Arrow, that we had one of the Bertinelli family members, crime family members, who Oliver had to reluctantly deal with and try to work with. They even had a Huntress reference, who I still want to see that character find her way out of prison and come back. I like that Oliver had a plan B or plan C, because there was, like, what, 2 times in this episode where all of the villains had Oliver, Green Arrow, surrounded and, like, basically, hey, we're gonna kill you now. And he escapes. Like, oh, no, just let him go. And even one of the characters is like, that was dumb. Like, we had him. He was cornered. He was trapped. We could have killed him. And he's like, oh, well, he'll eventually meet his end, but that's not tonight. It's like, it's one of those lame, generic villain type reasons that happens a lot on these shows, where they don't know what else to do. Like, there's no other way to further this. There's no real reason why the villains wouldn't just kill the hero right now. That's kind of the plan and the goal, right? But no, we have to prolong it, so let's just have him escape. I'm supposed to feel bad. I'm supposed to care about these characters. Renee, Curtis, Dinah, who is so dumb that she's dating the vigilante or back to dating him, but she doesn't know that he's a villain or one of the villains. All of these characters are dumb, ignorant, people who I couldn't give a crap less about. But yet I'm supposed to sympathize with them because why? Because Oliver put a tracker into them and that he was surveilling them and trying to figure out what they were up to, if they could be trusted. He apologizes to them by the end of the episode. They reject his apology and leave, and they decide to be their own group. Am I supposed to like them? The show, I feel like the show is trying to make me like them, trying to make me at least understand their point of view, but I don't. Good riddance. I don't care about any of you. You're not as good as the original team was. I know that Roy Harper is coming back, and I cannot wait for this character to come back because I like him. I like that Diggle now has his arm situation worked out and he'll be rejoining the team. I am waiting for Thea to come back as Speedy. I want my original team back. Convert Laurel and bring her back. Give me my original team. I want to talk about Supergirl really quick because Supergirl, Kara, was in a coma after getting her ass kicked by Rain in the mid-season finale. And you saw her interacting with Brainiac 5, who, even though I thought his makeup and costume, just whatever was going on there, looked horrible, I liked the character. I liked him interacting with Kara and trying to help her out, but he was also multitasking in the real world. In Rain, she had her moment when she showed up at the newspaper office and she's going around saying that I want to help. I'm here to be your savior. And she was going around to criminals and saying, I'm not going to be like Supergirl, though. I'm not going to let this continue. I'm going to cleanse criminals. I just wish that they had gone the extra mile and let her be scary with it. Have her, like the criminal that she brought to that office, she should have been like, I won't let this stand. Snap his freaking neck, like live on the news, on the camera, and say, this is what I'm going to do to all criminals. If you act out and break the law, I will kill you. I will snap your neck as if you're General Zod. Lena Luthor dating Jimmy Olsen. I couldn't give any fucks about this side plot, this side storyline. Lena Luthor is such a better character than what they're doing with her right now. So bland and boring, and been there, done that with these stupid romantic storylines. Not only that, she's Jimmy Olsen's boss. Should she really be dating him that openly in the office, like making out with him at the workplace? Isn't there any rules and company regulations regarding that? The scene where Martian Manhunter had to pretend to be Kara and talk to Lena and pretend to be interested in this conversation about Jimmy. It was really awkward for him. That was amusing. It was. It was also nice to see Martian Manhunter fight Rain, at least for a little bit, because everybody's talking about, well, we can't stop her. There's nothing we can do. She's going to run and just take over. And I'm sitting there thinking, Martian Manhunter is right there. Why doesn't he go out there and at least try? I'm not saying he should defeat her, but try. And then he finally did. Better late than never. Mon-El, who I like him a lot more now that he's not dating Kara, and I don't want them to date. I want that whole weird tension between them to be done and over with. I liked seeing him in costume with Legion. Supergirl wakes up from her coma and once again fights Rain. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have had her fight Rain again. I know she was weak. I know they didn't do much of a fight, but even just her injecting Rain with kryptonite, like, I would have just had the other characters deal with that. I would have had Kara wake up at the very, very end. I cannot believe how far and how fast the Flash TV show has fallen. This show sucks now, and it pains me to say that. I've been such a fan of this TV show. Season 1, I loved. I still love, with everything, just the emotions that I felt, how connected I was to all of these characters. I'll never forget that season finale and how I cried with him burying his mom. And then even season 2 I thought was great as well. Zoom and Reverse Flash, they were great villains. Gorilla Grodd, great villain. Even today, early today, I was at Best Buy and I saw season 3 of The Flash on Blu-ray, and it was only for like 15 bucks. Blu-ray of a TV show. How often is it that low of a price? And I picked it up and I was going to buy it, and then I stopped and thought, wait, I didn't even like season 3. And I literally put it back on the shelf and thought, I don't even want to waste 15 bucks on a season that I'll probably never rewatch ever again. This season has been even almost worse. This whole episode, I originally thought I would like, because it looked like it was going to be Barry in the courtroom dealing with this, his murder charges, and all the evidence is pointed towards him, and how would he defend that? What happens when there's so much evidence that they say, look, Barry, you're just going to have to tell the truth. You're just going to have to reveal your secret identity to explain all the shady stuff of you having to leave this place, or you not being around for here, or you investigating this person. Reveal that you're the Flash. Tell them what's really going on here, because this is a city that's dealt with alien invasions. I'm sure they'll believe if you say you're the Flash, that this guy put his brain into this other dude's body. He pulled a Get Out where he put his brain in a black dude's body. What does Barry do? Barry doesn't want to reveal his secret. Why? What's his reason? Because, oh, it's going to put you guys in danger. Iris, my family, my friends, it's going to put all of you guys in danger, and that's not a good thing. Okay, Barry, sure, fine. You're going to go with the Peter Parker Spider-Man reason from Spider-Man 2, where he didn't want to tell Mary Jane because it'll put her in danger. Fine. Except the problem is that every main villain from every one of these seasons has known your identity. We've already been through it. Reverse Flash knew, Zoom knew, Savitar, because it was yourself, he knew, and the Thinker knows who you are. They already know your identity. They already know the people around you and the people that you love. So you being locked up, which is what happens, he gets found guilty and he's going to spend a lifetime in prison. Now you're leaving them exposed, or you're leaving them without any protection. You won't be there to protect them. Where's the logic here? Where is the logic in any of this? This is dumb. The moment when Iris wanted to reveal and save him and say who he was, now Barry has the ability to go up to her, and even though they're standing still in the middle of the courtroom, He says they're moving so fast that everything around them is standing still, but they're able to talk. What? That's a brand new ability that doesn't even make any sense. We couldn't even have an episode where it's just a bottled episode, where it's just an episode where it's just about the courtroom. It's all about that. That's all we really need. No, they had to shove yet another metahuman who has radiation where he doesn't even know what he's doing, how he's making everyone pass out, and he turns green, and Cisco and Caitlin try to deal with it, but Caitlin just gets her ass knocked out, pathetic, and Barry has to leave court, which really doesn't make him look good, and he has to go be the Flash and deal with it. We didn't need him to do that. He should have just stayed in the courtroom. He should have just dealt with that. Let these characters actually deal with something on their own. Or don't even have the villain there. How about the moment when Iris goes to talk to the Thinker's wife after she gives that Oscar-winning performance of crying and being emotional, and even when they had the pictures of her kissing another dude, she had an explanation for that. Like, they were so many steps ahead. And then when she leaves the courtroom, Iris follows her, and Iris says, look, you can drop the act. It's just us. And she goes, okay, and she stops crying, and she goes into total villain mode, and basically says her plan, or oh yes, my husband and I, we're going to do this and that, and we're so far ahead of you. And I'm thinking to myself, if you're so smart, villain wife, don't you think that it's a possibility that Iris could be recording you right now? She could have something in her pocket. She could be recording you saying that you were just lying in court and that you're trying to destroy his life, that you're revealing everything to her. But no, the show isn't even smart enough to do that because Iris didn't do that. She didn't record everything. It was just a dumb moment that the writers apparently don't think of. Nobody is sitting here and thinking about any of the logic or anything that would make sense for something like that to happen. What happened to when this show was good? What happened to when this show was carefully thought out and planned out and actually did human emotional things, believable things, viable things? I don't care about Barry being in prison. I don't care about anything going on in this season. I haven't cared about the Flash for a long time, and that sucks. It sucks to say it because the show used to be so good, and now it's not. Honestly, it's the worst of the CW TV shows right now. Even Legends of Tomorrow is better than, hell, most of them. I never thought I would say that. Anyways, guys, obviously I am very emotional about this. I had to get it out. That's what I really need to do, was get this out. Let me know in the comments below if you have watched these shows this week, The Return. What did you think of all of them? Do you agree with me that The Flash now just sucks? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.